so much for sitting down with us today and
It's
letting
my
us
honor.
get to know you a little bit better. If you're ready, we can go ahead and get started
Sure,
with our
absolutely.
questions.
Okay.
So would you be able to introduce yourself and what your role here is at Eastern?
Yes, my name is Jewell, but I go by Jay. I am the AVP for Public Safety and Chief of Police.
Amazing. And what's the path that led you to becoming the Chief of Police?
Gosh, honestly, when I had my chief's interview to become an officer, I sat down with the chief at the time and he asked me what my long-term goals were, and I told him that I wanted his job and completely forgot about it and just was working my career doing those things. And he came in one day and told me to grab my calendar and follow him, and he brought me into his office and said, "Hey, we need to get you ready to be the next chief of this organization," and the rest is history.
And as a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Gosh, everything. I don't think I had any one particular thing, but as I kind of went through life, I was into sports real heavy, and so I always thought that I was going to end up being a coach. And so I actually did that a little bit in the high school, local high school here. But once I went to college and I graduated, I was a therapist in nursing homes for many years doing that, and this kind of fell into my lap late one night, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And Chief Day, where did you go to college and which year did you graduate?
I am Eagle Red through and through. I went to school here. I got here in 1991 to play football and go to school. But back then I was all about playing football, not so much going to school. So when I was done playing, I had to leave school and go to work a little bit. So I did that and ended up coming back, and I finally finished my degree in 2001. So,
what was your degree?
Therapeutic recreation.
And can you give us some insight into why you wanted to get the EWU Police Department back on social media?
We don't have a very big social media footprint, and I think there's a lot of perception around law enforcement, and I think it's important that we tell our story and that we give our community an opportunity to get to know us individually. These uniforms is not who we are, it's what we do, and we're human behind that. And for me, even more than that, it's that our community trusts us. I think right now our community doesn't know us very well. It's important to me that we take that necessary first step to build our bridge with our community so they can get to know us a little bit better.
What would you say the biggest difference is between working here versus other departments you worked with?
I grew up in this agency, so this is the only police department I've ever worked for, and honestly, it's probably the only police department that I will work for. I enjoy what we do. I still enjoy coming to work every day. I believe in not only what we do, but how we do it. I think it's important that we build bridges with our community, and we're approachable and all those types of things, and I think we've historically done a good job of that here, and I want to keep doing that.
What does a typical day look like for you here in the department?
Gosh, typical day. I don't think there is a typical day. I mean, every day is different. For me right now, my current role, it's a lot of meetings. I'd much rather be pushing a patrol car and engaging with students and those types of things, but I don't get to do that as frequently as I used to. Really, for me right now, it's making sure that my people have what they need to be successful, making sure that have an open ear to our students. If they need a sounding board or what have you, that I'm accessible to them to ask questions, answer questions, all those types of things. So,
what would you say the best part of your job is?
Honestly, this right here, because I don't get to do this often. The best part of my job is anytime that I get to engage with students and just have those open and honest conversations, and for them to get to know us as individuals, because in your respective communities, you don't really get to talk to police that much or engage with police that much, and so it's important to me that our officers show them that there's a different way to police, that police aren't bad guys and those types of things. We understand that there are things that are going on nationally and globally that give us kind of a black eye and a certain reputation, but I like to think that we do things differently here at Eastern, and so that's what's most important to me.
What do you love most about EWU students?
Gosh, honestly, everything. Is for me, Eastern is this is home. I went to school here. I met my wife here. 2 of my 3 kids went to school here, and so Eastern is in our blood. And so students that come here, what I love about Eastern in this environment is I get to watch you guys figure out who you're going to become and have that aha moment when we meet you as freshmen, and then I see you 4 or 5 or some of y'all even 10 years later, right, depending on what program you're on, and to see that journey that you've been on and the growth and the change in you, and that's what I love about it.
And speaking of freshmen, what's one thing you would want to tell a nervous freshman starting here at Eastern?
It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. In your journey here, just like in life, you're going to have things happen to you, and it's not the end. It's not the end of the world. We can all come back from that. We're going to be here to support you, catch you when you fall, prop you up, help you get back on the right track, and hopefully give you some advice and some things to not have it hinder you long term. And at the end of that 4 or 5 year process, we'll meet you at the stage to shake your hand as you're walking off with your degree in hand. So.
What's something you wish students would call you for, even if they think it's too small?
Honestly, anything. I think people are afraid to call police, and I understand that, but I would much rather have them call us and have it not be anything than to say, well, I'm being paranoid or what have you, and not call and have it turn into something else, and then they're in a situation that they don't know how to navigate. So for us, there's nothing off the table, no matter how small. If you need a ride somewhere, depending on what it is and what call load we have, we're more than willing to come and do that. If you need somebody to come and beat you in a video game, we can do that too. So it really we're open to anything.
And how can students get to know the officers better?
Just walk up to them and say hi. We're all approachable. I try to bring on the best people that I can for our agency, and it gives us no greater joy than when students kind of come up to us and that fear is gone and they just have a conversation. Hey, how you doing? Or ask a question about anything. So just approach us, just say hello to us. And I try to do that organically myself. If you guys ever see me walking on campus, I talk to everybody because I want them to know that I'm just a dude doing a job. This is like I said, this is where I went to school. This is home for me, and I want them to feel comfortable with us just like they feel with their families and those types of things. So.
Can you walk us through the EagleSafe app and how it helps students?
Absolutely. So the EagleSafe app is our emergency notification system that we have for our campus. So anything that happens on campus of an emergent nature, we're going to notify you through that app. One of my big selling points is because I was a student here, I understand how it is. I hated to get up and go to class, especially in the winter because it's cold. And so if school's going to be canceled or what have you, then we're going to notify you through that app. If you don't have the app, then you don't know. You're going to show up at class and you're going to be by yourself and you're going to be upset because you got up but everybody else is asleep. And so if you're feeling unsafe, we have a feature in there called Eagle Walks or Eagle Safe. You can hit the tile on there and you could send that notification to a friend or even one of the members of the police department, and we will virtually walk with you to make sure that you're safe. If you need a ride somewhere, there's features in that app where you can depress that tile and it will call either our police department or you can pick Spokane County, City of Cheney, or what have you to send a notification or what have you. So there's a multitude of different things. If you have any question about how we're going to handle something on our campus, there's a feature in there that has our emergency plans in there that will show you exactly what to expect when we show up and those types of things. So there's a multitude of different features. If you like athletics, we have a game day guide in there that talks through game day experience on our campus and what that looks like. And so just a wealth of knowledge that's in there.
If you weren't in law enforcement, what else would you be doing?
Oh, man, what would I be doing? Honestly, I'd probably be coaching. Teaching brings me great joy. I love, when a young person, when you show them something and they get it and they have success and then they take it, it's just, there's no greater feeling in the world. So probably coaching. If I could get paid to coach, absolutely. Sign me up 1,000 times.
Coaching football?
Yeah, football, that's kind of my jam. I coached my 2 older kids. I coached in basketball when they were younger and those types of things. So really any sport, I just love athletics and sports and being around that. And so having an opportunity to do that would be phenomenal.
If you could coach for any team, what team would you pick?
Oh, my Seahawks, of course.
Super Bowl champs.
Go Hawks, always.
favorite show or movie to always rewatch?
Favorite show or movie? My, gosh, what is it called? My family, they always get mad at me because I can watch this movie over and over and over again. It's called Enemy of the State. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
It's a Will Smith movie. You got to go watch that and then tell me what you think. Love it. Phenomenal movie.
What's your favorite Cheney food spot?
El Rodeo. El Rodeo. That's my jam.
What's your go-to?
My go-to is Pollo Jalisco
Very nice.
with flour tortillas. It's the best.
What's something you hope or want students to know about you personally?
About me personally, that I care. That I care. Really, when students show up on campus, and I don't get to meet everybody, but I look at them the same way I look at my kids, and your personal safety, I take that personally because I went to school here. Like I said, my 2 older kids went to school here, and I want for all of you guys to have just a phenomenal, safe experience. And when you look back on your time at Eastern, I want you to be like, EWPD, those are some cool dudes. I really, really enjoyed interacting with them, and I felt safe knowing that they were there.
Well, thank you, Chief Day, for
Absolutely.
sitting down and talking with us. It was
Thank you
great
guys
to
for
learn
talking
more
to me.
about you.
Yeah, this was fun. I appreciate it.
Thank you.